I've made way too much online and I never take sales calls. This guy paid me and I never talked to him. And it's nothing new. Here's how you can steal my strategy. I send a ton of DMs with LinkedIn and cold email, and so I get a ton of responses. Things like this. Hey, what does your offering for $500 a month include? He's talking about my mastermind, and I'll have to respond. And I used to type out 5 paragraphs of text outlining exactly what the offer was all about, and I'd get no response. I'd be ghosted. Everybody is using GPT and AI to respond now. I'll send an email to somebody, they'll respond back with their AI written email. When you get a voice note from somebody, they're automatically real. I was even on a consulting call today and the guy said, instead of writing an angry rant at somebody when he's mad at a vendor, he'll feed it through GPT and nice it up first. So everybody is using AI responses. And when I'm buying, I don't want to see that at all because I could use AI myself. Why would I hire somebody else to use AI? And if they're already using AI in the sales process, why would I trust their consulting or their design or their coding or whatever they're selling? So instantly, by sending a voice note, you've built an extreme amount of trust that just doesn't exist in 2025.
That's great, and it's a good first step. The $500 a month thing is basically consulting with me. I can look at your campaign, see what's going on. Me and you will do a one-on-one to start. And then every single week, we have 4 coaches. So we've got a cold calling coach, LinkedIn outreach, and also sales coaching. And we do 6 calls a week where we break down your campaigns, look through everything. Plus, it comes with all of my courses. So 30 plus hours of courses. Basically, whatever you need, super hands-on consulting for taking your campaigns to the next level and making sure that you ROI, making sure that you make some money. If you want a fully approved application, you can actually go to alexberman.com/join and you can just sign up directly. All right. Let me know if you have any other questions or I'll see you inside.
And he responded, we went back and forth a little bit and he bought just like that. No sales call needed, no Zoom, no setting a time and then getting ghosted later. Here are some tips on how to do it right. First, keep it under 45 seconds. I was in a conversation with one sales guy recently. He was using the strategy. He sent a 1-minute voice note, but then he sent another 1-minute voice note and a third 1-minute voice note and a fourth 1-minute voice note, fifth 1-minute voice. And I don't know if he sent a 6th because I'd closed out of the conversation and I never talked to him again. You know how hard it is to even make a 2-minute YouTube video people will watch? You don't know maybe because you're not a YouTuber, but I spend hours and hours all day crafting the perfect thing. So for you to think you can just get out there and riff a 5-minute perfect video to your client that's gonna get them to buy, it's just dumb. That's not how things work. Instead, keep it really short, and if it doesn't sound good in 45 seconds, delete it, try it again. You don't have to send the first voice note you record. Do it again and get it under 45 seconds. There's no amount of information that takes over 45 seconds to get across. And if you think there is, well, spend some more time boiling it down. Number 2 is don't record in noisy places. I was in a cab recently riding home and it was like an hour-long cab ride. I'm like, now's the perfect time. I'm gonna get in the frickin' zone. And so I pulled out my phone, went to LinkedIn and started recording voice note after voice note after voice note, 30 voice notes, 35 voice notes, whatever it was. Then I turned to my wife and I'm like, now we can go to dinner. Because I thought it was a sure thing. 30 voice notes, that should at least lead to 15 responses. The next morning I wake up, no responses. And so I'm like, what's wrong? I listened back to the voice notes. The sound of the taxi was louder than the sound of my voice. So you want to make sure that you're in a quiet environment and that the voice notes sound understandable. Not just from the client's point of view, but they should also be transcribable because a lot of people don't listen to the voice notes, they read the quick transcript. And so if the transcript doesn't look good, then it's also not gonna sell. Third thing is use the voice for nuance, not simple info. Hey, what's the link where I can sign up? alexberman.com/ it's a / no, just send the link. If the voice note's gonna be under 5 seconds long, just type it out. Number 4 is close inside the chat. You don't need to use voice notes to get them to a meeting where you then meet with them and close them. You can use your voice note conversation to send a 1-page contract and get it reviewed, to send them to a pricing page and get them to buy. Most people are ready to go. If you make it easy enough for them to buy, they will. You don't need to have sales calls at all. And this works for any price under like $100,000. We've closed 5K deals like this, up to $36,000 deals with just voice notes back and forth. And if you have a much bigger deal, like 6 figures, the best way to close that is to get on a plane and go there in person, meet the multiple stakeholders, go back and forth with the lawyers and negotiate a deal. I teach this and everything else that works inside of AB Mastermind. You can go there and sign up now. It's only $497 a month, and it's the most valuable sales mentorship you're ever gonna have. In a second, I'm gonna recommend another video you can watch that's just as valuable as this one. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.